What's up guys, Sean Patrick here, and today I thought I'd do a little bit of an experiment. Thought I'd stack the iPhone 12 Pro Max up to my Canon Rebel series SL2 and see which one comes out on top. I've been seeing a lot of feed on my Instagram of people taking these amazing photos and portraits with the iPhone. It is a great camera, but does it stack up to a DSLR camera? Also, I've been seeing some crazy video edits with it, so I thought, let's take the iPhone, let's take the SL2, let's go to a park, and let's compare the photos and the videos, all the settings, slow motion, low light setting. So let's see how they stack up against each other. All right, let's go. I mean, like I'll go and you just kind of sit there and watch me go. All right guys, we currently just got into the park. What I want to do, basically my plan is to do landscape, product photography, and maybe some portraits just to see how each camera does in different settings and taking pictures of different things, close-ups, farther away. So we'll see how the iPhone does. Also, I want to do some video tests to see if the 4K 60 is just as good as the 1080 60 FPS on the SL2, so we're gonna test that out too.
A few moments later.
So that's a wrap on shooting. We're gonna import the photos and footage into my computer when we get back to my place and edit them and see if you guys can tell, but I think it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought. Alright guys, so we got back. We're importing the photos, and I gotta say, I don't know if I can tell the difference if I didn't shoot them myself. The quality of the iPhone is just insane. So here, take a look for yourself. I'm not gonna tell you which one's which, but try to see if you can spot the difference. Right? Like, what? I guess if you zoom in, I guess there's maybe some... they're pretty similar. They're pretty similar. So let's see how it looks when I edit them both and see if you can tell a difference then. I don't think I can tell a difference. Good for you. Good for you, Apple, for making a good freaking camera on that phone. Wow. So if you guess any of those right, then bravo, because I don't know if you were guessing or you actually could see some differences in the pictures, but for the most part, it's a phone camera versus a DSLR, and that's kind of crazy that they're almost like identical. It's kind of crazy that there's not that much difference in the camera quality. But let's check out some footage that I took with both. Both at 24 FPS. The iPhone shoots in 4K, so I shot it in 4K. SL2 only shoots in 1080, so let's check out that footage and let's see if you can tell a difference. So in some instances, I feel like the iPhone does better in video, but that's probably because it shoots in 4K, but I wouldn't think that the sensor on the iPhone was better than the sensor on the SL2. I would not, oh my god. I can't even like grasp how this phone is better at some video than this camera that is specifically made for photography and video. It's insane. Like, congratulations, freaking Apple, man. Like, So another feature that the iPhone actually has is adjusting the aperture, which I've never seen on a phone before. And also it has portrait mode, which I didn't get to because I didn't have somebody helping me shoot my own portrait, and it was just a hassle to set it all up and try to figure it out and see if it's capturing me and not blurry, and it was just a big hassle. But I can do that in a later video if you guys want me to. Do I think I'm gonna switch directly to this and not ever use a DSLR again or a mirrorless? No, because everything has its place. I mean, I still use this for, like, if I want to vlog and I don't want to carry a big giant camera around in like a Wawa or like wherever I'm going. It's just very awkward to be doing this all the time, like. But if I'm just holding my camera like this, like, it's kind of like, oh, he's just FaceTiming or whatever. If you feel awkward about that stuff, which I do feel awkward about doing that kind of stuff. So everything has its place, and the iPhone is definitely worth the $1,200. It does shoot 4K, which is awesome. So the video quality is good, but it doesn't match up to other DSLRs out there or other mirrorless cameras out there, in my opinion. So in comparison, I mean, the portability of the iPhone, I always have this in my pocket, so I can pull this out whenever I need to, shoot video, and then put it right back in my pocket. This, it's a little bulkier, you know, I can't just sling it anywhere. I have to wear it over my shoulder or in a backpack or whatever when I'm traveling. So, I mean, portability, I would give it to the iPhone. As far as quality goes, the quality, so I would say on the photos themselves, zooming in, I think this has a little bit more sharpness, a little bit more realistic color. The iPhone kind of, well, what the hell was that? But the iPhone has a little bit of a artificial color in it that I kind of don't like, because in post I like to edit my photos how I like to edit them. So I kind of like the SL2 over the iPhone for that, but the iPhone does take really sharp, really clean photos, and it's definitely like on the verge of being a DSLR in a phone form. So as far as pricing goes, that's where the difference is. The iPhone is about $1,200, $1,200 US. The SL2, however, is about $500, and it's strictly made for photography, for video. So it has ports to attach microphones, HDMI, so that you can attach a screen to it. So it's a little bit more versatile than the phone is. I know there's a bunch of attachments for the iPhone, but I mean, if you're just gonna invest so much into the iPhone to make it like this big giant rig, then why not just invest into the DSLR? Because for the price that you get that, you can get this camera, you can get a gimbal, you can get a microphone, all for the price of that iPhone. So price-wise, I don't see it being a better deal to go for the iPhone. But if you already have the iPhone, it will get the job done. You do not need to go out and buy a DSLR camera right now, especially if this is not what you're doing for a career, or you're not taking this seriously. If you just want to take photos, then the iPhone is definitely an option to go to, because it is a big competitor with this. Like, the quality on that was just, which one came out on top? I don't think either of them won. I think it's more of a tie, with some have their pros and some have their cons, and I kind of think it weighs out. So yeah, if you like the video, leave a comment down below telling me what you want to see next. Give me a thumbs up if you found it helpful and you want to support the channel. And like I always say, know yourself, know your gear. And that's it for me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace.